Spend the day with us in Alton Towers on the last day of our half-term mini break. If you're new around here, hello. My name's Rhiannon Morgan. Everyone calls me Rhi. Welcome to the channel. I'm here with my husband and 3 out of my 4 children who are just finishing up at breakfast, where we've been staying here in the Splash Landings Hotel. I did do a full room tour in a previous vlog the first day we got here, but very briefly before we check out and head into the park, I want to share some thoughts on Splash Landings and whether it might be right for you before we head into the park and share all of the magic, plus the tips and tricks you'll need to make the best of your day at Alton Towers, with bonus tips if anyone in your party has autism, like my children do, or any other disabilities that mean they qualify for the ride access pass. We'll be explaining all of that. But first, Splash Landings. So this is a room that sleeps up to 6 people, which, as I mentioned in that other vlog, is a huge bonus. Not every hotel caters for rooms of more than 4 people. So if you've got 3 or more children, you end up having to split into different rooms. It adds a load of cost. It's a pain in the backside. So not only does this room sleep up to 6 people, it's also really, really spacious. The theming is fantastic, not just in the room, but throughout the whole hotel. I love the fact that Alton Towers really pay attention to detail on theming, right down to the scents they use in their hotels. Now, of the Alton Towers resort hotels you've got to choose from, we have stayed in most of them other than CBeebies. Don't think we've stayed in CBeebies, but we have stayed in the Enchanted Village quite a few times. That's a really good option if you don't want any evening entertainment, you want to go back and have a really quiet, tranquil time. But that is the furthest one away from the monorail, the parks and things. It's just, I mean, it's only a couple of minutes, but it's an extra little bit of a walk. Then the next one along from Enchanted Village we stayed in is the Alton Towers Hotel. This one is loads of fun. Again, lots of entertainment in the evenings. And Splash Landings, where we're staying right now, is the closest one to the monorail station and even to the hotel entrance to the parks. There's also loads of evening entertainment here, but we have found this room, in spite of the fact that evening entertainment in the actual hotel lobby is quite loud, this room, we didn't hear any of the noise from the entertainment at all, so that was really, really good. If you watched yesterday's vlog, we played a bit of a game of this or that, and we allowed the cards to decide what we're going to be doing for each attraction of the day. Not the most efficient way to do the park, to get around the most, but it was a fun game for yesterday. However, today the children have gone through our organised mini break planner and made plans of everything they want to do on their bucket list before they get home. So we're going to see if we can get around all of that before it is time to go home. Here are the things that the children have got planned out. They've sectioned them into whose choices they are and which order they're going to do them in. There is early ride time available for hotel guests today, which is a huge perk of staying on site. Check when you're booking if early ride time is available. I know it's available for May half term, but also they're bringing it back for the summer. And yesterday we were in for early ride time. The park was so quiet, it was brilliant. Park officially opens at 10. How much of this can we get around before we have to do our long drive back to Wales? Now I just need to gather the last bits and pieces to pack. I've now changed in today's clothes, but the children are in yesterday's clothes for breakfast because big beans. So once they get back, they've changed. I can put all the rest of their dirty washing away. Last bits and pieces can go in the case. Also, these are the girls' bunnies who are very precious. It's Bella's bunny's birthday today. It's 10 years since she had her bunny. Zara actually had her bunny since before she was born. Zara's bunny I've actually bought, while I was still pregnant with her because Bella loved her so much. But yeah, I think the girls are quite excited to celebrate Bella's bunny's birthday.
So today is my bunny's 10th birthday, and since we're away, we've brought the presents with us to give to her. 10. Okay, so now she's going to open the presents. Bunny, which one do you want to open first? She says she wants to open this one. It's a laptop!
Oh my
Yay!
goodness, a laptop. Wow.
It's a laptop case!
Wow.
Yay! Dear Bunny Sophia, we hope you have a very happy birthday. To Sophia, happy B-Day. Love from Zara and Amelia.
I just found that elephant cute.
As fun as it is celebrating the bunnies' birthdays, do you think we should get a move on, check out, and get into the park? Yeah. William, you've been very patient. Well done. What are you most excited for today?
Probably like Nemesis or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How excited are we talking?
Very. Nemesis is like my favourite ride in the park. It's just so good.
Let's go. Popped our suitcases in the car. We're heading to the hotel entrance. Past the monorail. We're not taking that today. Walk to the hotel entrance. When you were making the plans, the plans in the planner, what did you plan to do first?
I think we're going to do Nemesis since we've actually gotten out here earlier than I anticipated.
Okay, so we're going to make the most of early ride time. What is actually open for early ride time today, Will?
Nemesis, Toxicator, Runaway Mine Train and all of CBeebies Land, obviously subject to availability.
Thank you for that, especially with the little disclaimer there. Zara really wants to do...
Spinball and 13 and Wicker Man.
And William, why are we prioritising Spinball over Zara's other choices?
Because that one cannot run even if there's like a drip of rain or something. So basically we need to do that before the rain hits at like 11ish.
Okay, fantastic. So Zara, that's your priority. Bella, what was your priority pick?
Galactica.
Galactica? We want to try and do a nostalgia ride on Postman Pat because as of early June it's closing for good to make way for something new and exciting. But Postman Pat does hold a very special place in my heart. Children will be on that since they're very tiny. So yeah, we have to go and say so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye to Poo Pat, which is what they used to call it. So early ride time is a huge perk for staying on site in hotels. So I don't think they do it all year round, like during term time and things, but it's the kind of thing they offer in the summer and the school holidays quite frequently. Do check that out when you're booking and make sure you make the most of it because it was so quiet yesterday during early ride time. I was actually genuinely surprised how quiet yesterday was. So if you're thinking bank holidays might be crazy busy, they're not necessarily going to be. It was bank holiday Monday and it was, crowd levels were good. Not too manic. It is Tuesday now, so it's not a bank holiday, but it is half term, so we'll see how it compares. So if you are a hotel guest, you can go this way to use the hotel entrance. If not, you can go up that way. So make sure you have got hotel reservation booking confirmation up on your phone or a printout to prove you're a hotel guest, or they will let you in this entrance. And then it's through bag check. We're in the park. Early ride time activated. One of the first stops is going to be to pick up our ride access passes for the children. They qualify for these because they have autism. There's a whole variety of different disabilities and conditions that mean you might qualify for it. I have got a whole blog post explaining all about the ride access pass in detail. Basically, you apply for it in advance. You get a card that is proof of disability for all of Merlin. Just walking about Toxicator, by the way. This is on early ride time as well. Did ride this yesterday. You apply for ride access pass in advance. You need to book it for the day of your visit. There are limited spaces for it to ensure it's not overrun and it's not over capacity, because obviously even the ride access pass queue for people who struggle with queuing would be too long. So once you've applied for your ride access pass, you've got your date booked in. When you get on park, you need to head to guest services. We're going to be using guest services just up here, just up from Toxicator, which is about to start running. So we're using the guest services kiosk up by Toxicator to pick up the passes for the day. So Toxicator's just down there, and the guest services kiosk is just up here. The guest services down at the main entrance, the queues can get a little bit bigger. So again, another perk of staying on site in a hotel is that you can come and use this kiosk. I mean, you could always walk from the front to use this kiosk, but you just come straight in the entrance. It's right there. It's so easy. No for queuing, no fuss. What happens is you show your ride access pass reservation, you show the card, which is the proof of disability, then you get given a blue card. What you do is you take that to the ride access pass entrance or the fast track entrance, or sometimes the exit. It will be different for each ride, but they'll show you on each ride which entrance you're supposed to use. Your ride operator will write a time equal to the time of the current queue, and at that time you can ride your next attraction. So you in effect wait out the queue time you would have waited for in the park. So you're free to use the toilets, the facilities, whatever, rather than wait in a standby queue, which can be challenging for people with some conditions such as autism. I would recommend bringing a little plastic folder because it is cardboard, and if the British weather is doing its British weather thing, it will get wet. Ride access pass sorted, and now we're going to do Nemesis while Daddy and Zara go and get a coffee. Well, coffee for Daddy, not Zara. Then we're going to run to Spinball, aren't we? Because William reckons it's going to rain soon and we need to get on Spinball after it opens at 10, but before it rains. So the question is, can we get both rides done in the given time before it rains. Fingers crossed.
Welcome back to Zara Cam, and today in the Zara Cam we have left because the others are on nanny. Daddy's just ordered, oh okay, I'm going to show you the coffee. Daddy has ordered a medium latte, but he was like, right, well I can't use the machine thing because you can't add Merlin discount, but you can. You just have to press add discount, then you type in Merlin or whatever discount you have, and that's how you do it. So we're thinking about going on some either CBeebies rides or Mutiny Bay rides. We don't really know yet. Oh yeah, this is Daddy 4. If you're new to Zara Cam, Daddy 4. And hi, I'm Zara, if you notice, Zara Cam. Hi. Anyways, so there's, if you like, yeah, Daddy is
Coffee Cam.
Have a little sip for me and rate it out of 10.
9.5.
9.5, that's pretty good. So Daddy, are there any rides that you do want to go on?
We're going to do treetop adventures.
We could do.
And Postman Pat for the last, maybe the last
We
time.
were going to do that with the others, so maybe not that one. But we could go on Octonauts. Wait, there's another really good one. Mine Train, which is the one that goes like that. Woo. I think that one's a good one. I know what I was going to say. So, we can go to the Alton Towers shop. I want to do that.
Oh, you wanted to get...
Yeah, I want to go to the Alton. I don't know if I want to get a hex spin. It's £8. I don't want to pay £8. Okay. It's because yesterday I braved Hex. I was so going on and off to not going on it, but really it wasn't that bad. Trust me guys, if you've been on the curse, then okay, that's quite scary, but Hex is nothing like it. It's just like telling a story about a dude who's being mean to an evil witch thing, and then she made an enchanted spell. Whichever branch falls down of the oak tree, then a family member will die. And yeah, it was a bit intense. There was a bit of flashy lights, and it says boo on the sensory guide, but really they don't scare, they don't jump scare at all, or I wouldn't have gone on it. So the only reason I really found it okay was because they were like telling me what's happening.
You gotta go and see Mummy. They're stuck in the
Okay.
Nemesis.
Hi. Something very interesting has happened. They have got stuck on Nemesis. Hi guys, you're stuck. You're stuck. You're stuck. You're stuck. You're stuck. Wow, interesting. Nanny, William and Bella are stuck on Nemesis. What a shocker. But people are talking to them, so they should be fine, in my opinion. But hopefully they won't stay on for an hour, because that would be really boring. I get like extremely bored, and I'd like start to like cry. It'd be so annoying. I would just wait for like a whole entire hour of a day. Like, what?
That was a bit of a different sort of ride on Nemesis. We did the ride and then we got into the brake run, which was just the bit at the end, and the train in front, there was like a safety trigger or something, and they didn't load the train and it wouldn't kind of release and go around the track. So we were stuck on the brake run for a bit. I mean, it's a safety thing. They had to call engineers to check safety. Like, how can you ever be cross with them wanting to check safety. They said worst comes to worst, they would have been able to manually take us all off and take us down some steps and stuff. But we were literally just, you know, in the break room bit. We weren't up high or anything. The staff came round, they were so helpful. They were like, do you need anything? You're okay? They were all really lovely. And they said, like, I was chatting to one of them and he said that sometimes, you know, people are swearing, spitting, awful to them, and they're just trying to do their job and make sure that everyone's safe. So thank you to the Alton Towers staff for being so patient with the public generally. And I think, so let's just all remember that they're just trying to keep everyone safe. So we can never be cross if they're taking measures for safety. And honestly, we were like 10-15 minutes and we were comfortable. We were under the dry, so no complaints here. Anyway, we have picked up our photographs. I did pick up an annual digital seasonal photo pass yesterday, which was reduced down to £70, and that's all our digital photos for the rest of the year for all our Towers trips. And as we're annual pass holders for Merlin, chances are we're going to be back again. Anyway, the next lesson we've learned from this is if you need a wee, go before you get on an attraction in case you get stuck on it, because I really need to find a loo now. Okay guys, toilets, and then where are we heading? Are we going to try and get on Spinball? I know Spinball's currently down. But is Galactica over there? We could do. Let's do toilets first. That's a good ride for Mummy. So while we are in the Forbidden Valley, we're going to head to Galactica. Children's top picks for the day. Will's was Nemesis, so you've done your top pick. You're all good. Zara's is Spinball. Spinball's currently closed. Bella's is Galactica. So if we do Galactica now by heading this way, then we don't need to come back up here. We could actually exit, even though the car is up by the hotel, we could exit by the monorail and monorail it back to the car later. We wouldn't need to walk back up here. Now the Sky Ride is down there. That doesn't open till 12. So I'm thinking if we do Galactica and then we head to get Zara, hopefully Spinball will be open. If it is, ride Spinball. If not, I think her second choice is 13, is that right?
Yeah.
So then what we'll do perhaps is we'll either walk or sky ride up to 13 and get that done for Zara, so at least she's done a second choice.
Stuff like Postman Pat, because that's going.
We do need to do Postman Pat because that's going.
Under like a roof as well.
That's true. We could do Postman Pat while we're down there. Oh, I can hear Toxicator. Yeah, or at least I can hear the screaming.
I wonder what it's like on the rain.
Well, in the rain it's probably much like when they extend the jets up high like they will in the summer. Oh.
Well, you only get wet at the start.
So many Easter eggs down here. Apparently, Can You Cut It is a throwback to Ripsaw. All the toxic waste spilling down, they've really gone all out in this area. They have also got the drying chambers, which we're more likely to need from the rain than the rides today. Will, did you want a red something, a red hoodie, jumper, t-shirt, something? We'll come back. Okay, we'll do it on the way back. Let's do Galactica while it's still open. Right, William was looking for a red something t-shirt, a red Toxicator.
I saw a red Nemesis, like a red Nemesis reboard. I did see a red Wicker Man.
A red Wicker Man,
Even
okay.
the red is the Wicker Man colour.
Okay. Roller Coaster Restaurant we ate in earlier in this trip, so make sure you check out that vlog if you've not seen it yet. Loads of fun in there. Yeah, that's what William was saying. That did used to be the air shop just next to it. They don't have a shop there anymore. These look like the engineers that were probably here fixing Nemesis. Thanks so much to them. Back now towards Galactica. This was the hotel entrance under that little tent that we came in earlier. Okay, time for Galactica.
Jackie, come here. Jackie. Hang on.
No. Okay. So you fall in there.
Jackie.
Okay, that's deep.
Jackie.
Where's your poncho?
There.
Where?
Hi, bye. A quick change. Yeah, so now we're gonna go into the CBeebies side. I'll film it when we get closer.
Hang
Come
on, let me speak to her.
Okay, whilst Daddy's speaking to Mummy, I will show you in the shop. So we had some drinks over here, and then some crisps over here, and some sweets on the sweet wall, and then some other sweets, and then some other sweets, and some other sweets, some ice cream, and some other sweets, and chocolate, and some other sweets, and other sweets, and other sweets, and so many sweets. And then you head up. You have some toys, not exclusive to Alton Towers, just toys. And then you head up again, and then you look to your right or your left, and you see pens. So now I am pretty sure that we're going on Postman Pat or in the night garden. I'm kind of tempted to go on in the night garden, but not sure if we should. So I think we're going to just go on Postman Pat. Daddy, we're on Ride Access Pass. So now, Daddy, get your pass out, and we have to show them the pass.
I'm getting it.
So we have the pass
Try and keep
here.
it dry as well.
Wait there, please.
Sorry.
You have to go on the ride.
I know. Back here, Pizzazz.
So now you have to give it to a member of staff so they can sign it. Yeah.
Go on then, I'm going to sit in the bag. Sit in the bag, right?
Yay, we can take off the door.
Well, you can take your head off now, yeah, I suppose. Wait.
Hey.
Rest of what?
So it's now raining quite heavily. We got flipping soaked on Galactica. So I was just standing in the way, let people out. Lots of water running down our feet as we were flying, but it was fun, wasn't it, Val? It was fun. Apparently, Daddy, Fort and Zara are in CBeebies Land. A lot of the rides are down because the weather is quite extreme. So should we head to CBeebies, see if we can do some stuff with Zara, and then as soon as any of the 1.2 rides, that's the rides you've got to be 1.2 metres tall to ride, that Zara's eligible for, open, head on those. I reckon Wicker Man will open first.
Yeah.
Well, is Wicker Man, do you reckon Wicker Man will open first of the 1.2s?
That's only on temporary pause.
Oh, okay.
We're on weather delay.
So weather delay means literally because of the weather. Temporary pause is something like they're adding an extra train. They actually did that on Galactica. We had to wait for about an extra 10 minutes. And closed is more like there's a problem.
Yeah.
So just like all closures are not equal. Weather delay, temporary pause, and
Delay's probably actually the worst one in most cases.
well, just because it's totally out of everyone's hands.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, Hood's back up, Brolly's back out. I've tied my hair up because it's absolutely soaking. I can just shove it in my hood better. Let's head to CBeebies Land. It is really coming down now. So we're just walking past the kids. Oh, this is an indoor ride, so it's not impacted by the weather. However, it is a bit scary, and it's not for Zara, is it? It's not for Zara. She doesn't like it. So we just need to find something that Zara's going to be able to enjoy. We're going to make this day great, in spite of the weather.
That'll be fine, to be honest.
Okay, Zara's not been able to do anything yet. Her favourite colour is lilac. How about Bella thinks we should get her one of these lilac cookie things, and that will cheer her up. I agree, Bella. Let's get it. Let's do it. And don't forget, someone got their annual pass to hand. Don't forget, if you are a Merlin Annual Pass holder, you get discount on food and merch in the parks as well as hotel.
In my pocket because my coat is really waterproof.
Good plan, Bells, good plan. Those coats have been brilliant actually, haven't they? They are warm and super duper waterproof. I get asked about these a lot. They're Bowden ones. Snacks acquired, and we found something lilac for Zara. Now let's actually go find Zara and Daddy. I think she'll be pleased with her lilac-y treat.
Holding two cookies.
She is. She's got them shoved in her pockets like a hoarder.
We could do the Furchester Hotel.
We could do the Furchester Hotel. It's a genius idea. That's indoors. Cookies. Nom, 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 nom. You guys used to love that when you were tiny. You just wanted to go back to see Elmo. More Elmo. You caught yesterday's vlog? Well, we weren't quite so soggy. We did Mine Train, and we had a very fluky and very lucky third trip round the track. They slightly overrun and didn't press stop quick enough. We had to go around a third time. So that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, he blamed it on the person chatting.
He did. The coasters in the rain are a whole different experience. Galactica in the rain was, well, I mean, we couldn't see as much. We couldn't see as much because our hoods were up and we're looking at the floor. And when we're in that bit on Galactica on our backs, it's like, rain in my face, flip me back over. But other than that, it's all good fun, isn't it? We are just approaching pizza pasta buffet where I think we're planning to eat today. No one's going to be hungry after these cookies, but never mind. Never mind.
Maybe
I think
we can have one before, one after.
good plan, Bella. We could have one before, one after.
Also, you know Sharkbait Reef, that's inside as well.
Ah, well pointed out, Bella. Sharkbait Reef is indeed inside. We could use that. I think it's important to we try to make plans, don't we? And you guys like to know what's happening, but it's also good lessons in flexibility of when life happens and adapting and making plans. Conga River Rapids, I bet that's open. We could do that.
It is, but it'd be so great.
I mean, we'll ask Zara.
I think we are already as wet as...
We are pretty soaked anyway. So how much wetter would we get on Conga River Rapids? I mean, looking at those waterfalls. I mean, possibly quite a bit wetter. I don't know. Should we see what Zara says? Yesterday, walking past here, we noticed for the first time the shade they're throwing at another one of our favourite parks, Magic Kingdom, in Walt Disney World, because they say this ain't no Jungle Cruise, Skipper. If you know, you know. Although today we are seeing the backside of water, the front side of water, the all sides of water. It's all from the sky. More good news, trying to vlog the other side of an umbrella. More good news, Wicker Man is back open. So yes, it said temporary delay. It was indeed a very temporary delay. We're now trying to find Zara so we can get her. Daddy won't go on any roller coasters, will he? So we need to find Zara and take her on Wicker Man. Apparently they're down near the coffee shop by CBeebies. We need to find Zara, get her on Wicker Man, just so she's been on one of her choices, one of her top 3 choices before we leave. And that way you've all done one of your choices today, even if the weather keeps, doing its very British thing. And fingers crossed then, she'll be happy because she will have had a lilac cookie and she'll be on Wicker Man, and then maybe the theme park gods will smile on us as they often do. Well, we are normally pretty lucky. Sorry, just jabbed you in the eye with the umbrella, apologies. And hopefully 13 and or Spinball will open for, something.
The Sky Ride's opening, I think.
Oh, the Sky Ride's opening soon as well.
There
they are! There they are! Hey, Shorty! Zara, Bella. Oh, did you? Hood up, baby. It's pouring with rain. Zara, Bella's got presents for you. It's a lilac cookie. I said, hey, how about we get one of these for Zara? And Bella's like, I was literally about to say that. Shall we go on Wicker Man now? It's open.
Yeah.
That's one of your choices, isn't it? Come on then, let's go. Entering the area where we're going to hand in our bags. We do like that there is a bag check station. And Zara, I take it you want to skip the pre-show? Yeah. Oh gosh, 13's open? Yeah. Right, after this, dash to 13. But yeah, you want to skip the pre-show. You can ask to skip the pre-show because it is overwhelming.
Guys, I think I'll be quick.
Exactly. This pre-show has finished and we're just joining the end of this party. This room does get quite dark, quite intense smells, but honestly, Zaz, you love the roller coaster, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't want to do the pre-show.
No, you don't want to do the pre-show. There's also the only bits that's a bit worrying on the roller coaster. The very last bit, there's a little tiny bit. There's a dark tunnel and some smoke, isn't there? That's the only other bit. The bit at the very end before the break, before you pull back into the station.
Yeah.
There's a dark
That's
tunnel
not too
and smoke,
bad.
but you don't mind that
I just
bit.
don't like the smoke.
No, but the pre-show, there's like sounds and smells, and it's quite overstimulating. But the roller coaster itself, so it's good to know that you've got the option to skip the pre-show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wicker Man in the rain, done. Girls, how was Wicker Man in the rain?
Good. It was just sleigh with my sister.
Yeah, the girls sat together, had an awesome time. William is buying a red Wicker Man t-shirt.
It just looks quite cool.
Yes. But I have just noticed, which we've never taken advantage of before, but they have got buy now and collect later. So if you want to buy a bit of theme park merch, because they don't have everything at the front shop, do they? So if you see something in one of like the Wicker Man shop or whatever, they don't necessarily have it. They won't necessarily have the sizes. So you can do buy now and collect later, and then you can collect from Tower Street, which is on the way out. That's really handy to know.
It's tipping it down again.
It's tipping it down.
To get open.
So 13 was open. We're going to head to 13. Is it still open? Right, guys. Quick show of hands. Who votes for Skyline? Skyride to 13, not Skyline. Skyride. Who votes for Skyride? Who votes for walk?
I think we should walk.
You think we should walk? Walking. Motion carried. We're walking. Let's go. The Skyride is open. We did have the option to take the Skyride. We did the Skyride for the first time forever yesterday. It was cool, but Will believes the sky for the what? Wow, words, not wording. So basically, Will's concerned that by the time we get on the Skyride, queue for the Skyride, because you cannot use ride access pass for the Skyride because it's transportation, not a ride. Which is going to be the quickest way to 13?
That way.
Come on then, I'm following you. The queue for the Skyride is apparently only 5 minutes, but Will thinks that by the time we queue for the Skyride and it's gone along the Skyride and actually ridden on the Skyride, it'd be quicker to just walk. Zara, please put up your hood, my darling. Please, it is pouring. It might be pouring with rain, but is everyone having a good day? Yeah. That's it, Zara, keep that hood up. So in yesterday's vlog, Zara was super brave and did Hex for the first time. Zara actually enjoyed Hex, the ride part of Hex. You thought the queue was a little bit worrying, wasn't it? She had ear defenders and hid her eyes a few times.
There was a bit of flashy lights, but honestly, it was fine because it didn't go on pages.
No.
Mummy, duck, don't let.
Oh, a duck. Yeah, excellent. It's a good weather for ducks. Come on, let's get on 13. So walking past Rita. Zara, not tall enough for Rita. Bit more growing to do yet. So we are heading to 13, which is on 60 minutes. 60 minutes?
1 hour.
Yeah. So we are going to use the ride access pass queue as we've been using. Zara really doesn't like, there's another little bit of the ambulant ride access queue that you're not fussed on. So we will just ask if we can use the wheelchair entrance because it hasn't got the overstimulating bit. Who enjoyed 13? So that's Will, you've done your top choice, Nemesis. Zara, you've done 2 out of your picks. You've done 13 and we did Wicker Man, which we also did yesterday. If Spinball reopens,
Then can we
then we'll do that.
can we choose can we repeat one of these if Spindle's not?
We could do. Please, for the 50 millionth time, please can you put up your hood? It is weeing down with rain. Thank you. Bella, you have done Galactica and Nemesis. They were your picks.
Also, I wanted to do like one of the 1.2s.
Yeah, perfect. Right, who's hungry? Okay, and the choice for lunch is pizza pasta. Okay, shall we hop on the Skyride to go to pizza pasta?
It's probably the most time since we need to get to basically the Forbidden Valley area.
Cool. Okay, let's do that. So here we are at Pizza Pasta Buffet. Adults £22.50, teens 16, children £12.75, and hopefully they can seat us.
Or people just
Oh,
outside.
I don't know. Pizza Pasta Buffet is exactly what it says on the tin. A very nice buffet of pizza and pasta. Drinks are included, and then there's soft drinks, and there's a lovely selection. We've eaten here before, thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm just glad to be in the drive for a little bit, dry out a little bit before we hit another couple of rides before we head home. We have obviously had annual pass discount on our meal. My husband's already eaten. He ended up eating something that he probably did not photograph or video for you, but he's been to the Burger Kitchen apparently. So it's just myself and the children having some lunch now. I feel like this is a good fuel you up main meal kind of meal, because we're probably going to be just feeding some of the services on the way home later. And I've got to say, although it looked like there was a big queue to get in here, the queue was really not as big as it looked. We were literally waiting there for a couple of minutes by the desk. I think it was more like it looked busy because there were a lot of people milling around trying to escape from the rain. But yeah, literally a couple of minutes and we were in. So it must be pretty good capacity in here, in spite of the rain, because I was a little bit worried it'd be quite full because so many people would be sheltering from the weather. But we were lucky. Everyone enjoyed this? All good, all good? All good, all good. Postman Pat is currently not operating, apparently. I think you do want to go and do some more CBeebies stuff though. Wow, so steamy, so steamy. Why is my leg steaming up? Spinball's still currently closed because the weather is not great, but we could do Mine Train. That's an option. I have my fingers crossed that Postman Pat reopens for one final farewell. And of course, Spinball. Will the theme park gods be on our side and the UK weather?
Yes.
I mean, they usually are. We're normally pretty lucky, aren't we?
Like,
Let's keep everything crossed. Finished our pizza pasta buffet, filled up our water at the refill station just outside. I think now we're running quite short on time. Are we going to do Mine Train, or are we just going to head to CBeebies Land and see if that stuff's going to reopen? You want to do Mine Train? One vote for Mine Train?
I don't know.
Bella does not mind.
I don't know if we're going to do Mine Train because I don't know. It depends when you want to leave because
It's quite a long drive home and the time is a ticking. Okay, so hands up for Mine Train. That's one hand up.
I kind of want to get home like not after 9 o'clock.
Okay.
I don't know.
But, okay, is
Not too
Postman
late.
Pat currently open?
No.
Get Set Go open. So, okay, shall we go and do Get Set Go? Because we can at least see Postman Pat from Get Set Go. What do you think? And it's going to be the last time you can ride in its current configuration. And then maybe we'll be lucky and Postman Pat will open. We did Mine Train yesterday. Should we do that then?
Spinball.
Well, if Spinball's open, we'll do Spinball. All right, so because we did Mine Train yesterday, we'll leave. I know, but we're running sort of a bit short on time. So because we did Mine Train yesterday, we'll leave that one for this trip because that's going to be exactly the same next time. We'll go down and do Get Set Go, and then we'll see if Postman Pat's open. Then fingers crossed for Spinball. Keep everything crossed. Come on. Here it is. Postman Pat, or Poo Pat as the children used to call it. Is it going to be open? Are we going to get one last go on Poo Pat? It's currently closed, but apparently it's going to reopen soon. So, fingers crossed that does. For now, do you want to do Get Set Go Treetop Adventure for the last time before they reroute it?
Yeah.
It's not going, it's just they're changing the sort of track layout so that it doesn't get in the way of the new whatever.
More trains than this, or like I don't know. I don't know. Are they add like they might be? I don't know if they have to remove trains or not. Actually.
I don't know. Hello. Do you want to? You used to love Andy's dinosaur benches. You used to call it.
It's an ongoing love.
Ongoing.
It's your favourite dinosaur. Do you know? It's because it's all of them. Every dinosaur's the best. Do you have a favourite? No. It's all of them. Do you have a favourite?
I mean, I might just have to go for the deeper option of T-Rex.
Everybody loves T-Rex. Andy's favourite. We've got one of our badges. Quite big, about the size of the clock tower just there. Well, little arms though. That's because if their arms are any bigger, they just fall over. Here's one for you. My favourite dinosaur at the minute is a dinosaur called the Dinochirus, which translates to terrible hand. And that's because they've only found the hands. They can't find any other part of the body. So if you ever look in museums, they'll only have the hands of the dinosaur. Fun fact of the day.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Small camera.
Toilet.
Wow, such a thrill.
Adrenaline junkies in the
Thank you. Super cute to see an Andy's Dinosaur Adventure like track and people. Well, you used to be obsessed with Andy's Dinosaur Benches. Yeah. You had like the hat, and I think Linny made you a better version, but you did used to put like a cut toilet roll around your wrist to talk into.
Right.
And you'd be like, time to head back, and just reenact it. We even had to take you to the Natural History Museum where the clock is. So we're now back in the big fun show time to use the toilets. Before hopefully Postman Pat reopens, we can do a final ride on the Get Set Go Treetop Adventures, and we are keeping everything crossed. And William is checking if Spinball's open. Is it? Is it? Is it? The suspense is killing me.
Yeah, no.
Still currently closed. There's still time. All is not lost. The Hey Dougie, the math badge show is just starting. As much as the children would actually probably like to watch that, Zara's actually asked to stay and watch it. Time is a ticking. It's gone 4 o'clock already. Walking past here. This what used to be Mike the Knight. It's just kind of general CBeebies games now. But apparently there's going to be enough time to do Get Set Go Treetop Adventure, and then hopefully Postman Pat just that once. One final time. Apparently it's reopening soon. We did Octonauts roller coaster adventure yesterday. One of the ones you do get kind of wet on, a little bit squirted by the whale. Well, guys, we're so lucky. Postman Pat has reopened just in time for a nostalgia ride. Goodbye, Postman Pat. Quick run through the shop. Found this absolutely epically large Alton Towers umbrella, which would be perfect for the school run. Would have been perfect for all day today, actually, because it's been pouring with rain, but better late than never, and we'll have it for our next trip. Managed to get around most of the children's bucket list. Absolutely thrilled they managed to have that last nostalgic ride on Postman Pat. And in spite of the weather really being very British here, the weather has been doing its very British thing, but we've still managed to have an absolutely amazing time here in Alton Towers. So thank you so much for having us. If you have not caught the vlogs in this mini-series, click on the video on screen now. That's a little playlist so you can catch up on the videos that you missed. Or for more Alton Towers fun, click on this other playlist of Alton Towers videos, or hang out with me inside of my Magical Adventures Club, and I shall see you over there. Bye!